Natalie Jones, KMIZ, take away.
Hey, Connor, I'm curious, what do you think of Sean Robinson going over to safety, practicing there and staying with the team and keep moving forward here?
It's a little different. For so long I was practicing with him and taking reps with him and doing all the individual stuff with him and competing with him. Now I'm in spring practice and in fall practice, I'll be competing against him. So it's cool to see him be able to take on a role and switch positions. And I'm just proud of him, how he's handled everything and how he's kind of embraced it.
Mitch, 40 Bar Mizzou.
Connor, Coach Drinkwood said the other day that he wants you to use this spring to be more aggressive but not reckless. I guess what does that look like for you?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I want to work on is my deep ball accuracy, and just we've got to be better on our vertical passing game, throwing the ball down the field. So I think the spring is a great time to practice that, kind of get the timing with the receivers down on deep balls.
Blair Kirchhoff, Kansas City Star.
I don't think reporters got a chance to talk to players after the decision was made not to go to the bowl game last year. I'm just wondering how you felt about that and how big of an opportunity lost was that?
Yeah, I think if you ask anybody, they were upset that we couldn't go. I mean, if any competitor is going to say that they were upset, everybody wants to compete, and to have an opportunity against, I think they were 16 or something, 16th ranked team in the country, to have an opportunity to do that in a bowl game, to play in an NFL stadium. It was a great opportunity for us, but some circumstances weren't in our hands, and just had to move forward.
Yeah, Connor, I don't think we talked to you after the season, and just with some distance between it, looking back at film, looking back at your performance, how would you assess your first year as a starter?
Yeah, I think there are some ups and downs, obviously. I think the biggest thing that I saw was just how many missed opportunities there were in the red zone and even in open field, just to kind of put the dagger in teams that we were up, or continue to keep up with the teams if it was close. So I think just being able to throw more touchdowns in red zone, I think there are opportunities that I missed, and I know Coach Drink has said stuff to me about that, and I think this year, hopefully, I know in the spring we're gonna be a lot more aggressive and try to put the ball in the end zone more through the air.
Sorry, I want to get in a quick follow-up. Do you see a difference in the way your teammates look at you or treat you going into a year where you're kind of the guy, you're the leader of this team, as opposed to a year where you went in and nobody even knew for sure if you were the starting quarterback?
Yeah, I think so, for sure. I think it's just a sense of respect, because they know that I can perform, and they know that I can produce. So I think if you look at guys who are younger or just coming in, I think they really look up to guys who have produced. And I know myself, I've focused a lot the past 4 weeks of just trying to be a great leader, great vocal leader, and even leading through my actions.
Dave Matter, St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
Hey, Connor, did you go into the offseason kind of motivated by that last game and some things that didn't go well, or do you move past games like that pretty easily? How do you kind of process that?
I wouldn't say it was just that one game. I mean, I think you go back and look at every game. I mean, we had 5 losses, so I think the last one was a big one, to where it was great to learn from. But I think just looking back at every game, there's a lot to learn from every game, even the wins. So I think it was just very beneficial to me to go back and look at all the film and talk with Coach Drink about it and find ways to fix it and improve on it.
Jack Sobel, the man eater.
Connor, I don't think we've talked to you since this was announced, but what was your reaction when you found out Keke was coming back?
I was hyped up. I mean, he's a great player, great receiver. He's a big target, but other than that, I think he's great for this locker room, great for this team. He's a great guy. He's a great leader, and he works his butt off. So he's just great to have on this team, and I'm excited for another year with him.
And last one, Ben Durando, St. Louis Post Dispatch.
Yo, what's up, Connor? I was curious when you talk about trying to work on your deep ball accuracy this offseason, is that more going to be a product of repetition, or are there any sort of mechanical changes that you sort of have to look at fundamentally, or how do you go about that? And also, is it sort of nice to be able to focus on something that specific as opposed to being in rehab last offseason and trying to work back from an injury?
Yeah, obviously, it's great not to be in the weight room lifting while everyone's practicing or doing rehab. So I think the biggest thing with the deep ball accuracy is just getting the reps and then going back and watching the film and really diagnosing what I did right, what I did wrong, and then the next day going out and correcting it on the practice field.